Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So let's go to the beginning. First of all, we're going to go to PixArt and we're going to pick a picture of our choice. Then we're going to go to the cutout session and then pick out the person in the cutout session, and then we're going to clean the parts that are not needed. I even forgot. Welcome to my channel. My name is Philippians and this is a tutorial on how to create your own YouTube intro. And we're going to be doing this in 4 parts. We're going to have 4 different parts of the intro. So right now we're just trying to cut out our image so that we can use it for one part of the tutorial, and I am cropping it using the crop tool. Now I'm going to say that this tutorial is completely free. All the apps I'm using here is completely free, no watermark, no need to pay, completely free, and we'll be using VN, PixArt and background eraser to do our editing. So I'm just going in with draw in PixArt because, like we said, we're not paying for anything. So this is another way of getting your picture outlined in PixArt, and we're going to save that. We're going to add Fabulous, a sticker from PixArt, but we're going to change the color to pink. And we're going to go back into PixArt and pick another picture that we're going to be using. We're going to pick the cutout tool and pick select. Then we're going to choose person and we're going to restore the part that the app might have cut out by mistake. And now it's time for us to do the work by ourselves to clean out what we want from our photo. I'm just going to say again real quick that most tutorials that I have watched either use Splice or Videoleap, and I have personally just downloaded those apps, and you need money for literally, you need to pay for every single thing. But we're going to change the game today. We're going to be using an app that is absolutely free. So stick around and you see that app that we're using is absolutely free and it's powerful and it can do anything you want. I am going in with the brushes and I picked white, and I'm using the white to outline my photo so that we do not have watermark. Like I said, every single thing we're going to be doing is completely free, and this is another way to outline your photo if the apps that you're downloading will let you outline without being asked to pay. Right now we're going into Fonto. I want to make a sticker that it's not in PixArt, so I want to make my own sticker. So I'm going to pick a photo and write what I want. I want to write unfiltered. I'm going to pick my required font and I'm going to save the image. I also want to make this unfiltered a different color, so what I'm going to do is to pick that same picture I just got from Fonto and click on the add photo option in PixArt and pick on any photo or any color I want and blend it in and save it. That's going to give me a sticker on its own. So I'm going to go to the eraser app, and I'm going to select the color that I do not want in it, and this is one of the best apps to erase, and make a sticker, because it's very easy. As you can see, it was very fast and effective. We're back in the PixArt app, and we're trying to make sure that we make this a sticker on its own. So we're going to pick on the picture we just outlined and pick on the sticker that we just made. I'm going to click on border and fill it in with a black border because that is my preference. You could use any color you want, and there we have it. We have our very own sticker, and we're going to do the same process for the third picture. So this time I want to write hilarious as I want to use that as a sticker on its own. So I'm going to go into the Fonto app, pick an image or a plain text or a plain image in Fonto and write hilarious. Then I'm going to save that text. So right now we're saving the text, and once more I would want to say that if you're going to use apps, especially as a YouTuber that is just starting, you don't want to go for apps that would require you to pay. You first of all want to try the free apps that are very powerful also, and that's why I like this VN app. It is very powerful and it's also very free, and you can do almost anything with it. I have another tutorial on how to interact with the app for a beginner. It's a previous tutorial. I'm going to put the link on this video so you can actually go and still get the same tutorial for it. So right now again we went in with the cutout tool, we picked on person, and then now we're just going to clean the part of the picture that the app that PixArt did not click on. I just want to give a round of applause to PixArt because it has helped us severally to do a lot of cleaning and a lot of editing. Then we just outlined our photo with the draw tool, and now that we're done with that, I cut that video short, sorry. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go in with the hilarious that we did from Fonto, and we're going to do exactly what we did with the other unfiltered text. So we're going to pick any picture we want. Then right now we're going to pick the because we just made hilarious a sticker, we're going to put any border color that we want. So now we're going to the famous VN app, and we're going to pick the picture that we want to use for that particular part of our intro. Yes, so right now I'm picking the picture we want to use for our intro. I just googled aesthetic pink pictures and I got that. So you see this little tool above the adding, that's what I used to add that sticker or that picture that we did from PixArt. Then I'm going to do in animation or out animation in VN, and I'm just playing around with it to see how well it suits me. Then now I'm trying to use the keyframes to move my picture. What this keyframe does is to make your picture seem as if it's moving. So let's test it. So once you click on add keyframe, anytime you want to move it, you just click on that keyframe. Let me show you one more time. Keyframe is there, I just clicked on it, and you move your picture. The minute you move your picture, you click the keyframe. The minute you move your picture, you click on the keyframe, and then it will move however you moved. So that is your preference. This was what I wanted to do. I just wanted to move my pictures around. Sorry for the so many notifications that are coming, I'm very sorry for that. I'm going to pick another picture again to show you. These are the pictures that we created earlier. So we're going to go with keyframe, click on the keyframe, move the picture, click on the keyframe, move the picture, click on the keyframe, move the picture. Now let's see the result of what we have just done. This is the result of what we have just done with the keyframe. So keyframes are very powerful here. So we're going to try and add another sticker to it again. So I'm going in with I just googled record green screen, and I got this from YouTube, so I screen recorded this, and I'm going to pick the chroma tool. The chroma tool makes the green screen go away, and then we're going to just see the effect. So this is the effect of what we have done at the first part of our intro. This is the first part of our intro, and you can always take away that VN part when you want to. Just click on it and delete it if you want to. So there we have it. The first part of our intro is complete and it is perfect. Maybe this is a minor glitch with, yes, I've just deleted that part. So it can move however you want it to move. We're going in with the chroma key. The chroma key is very important, especially when you're using green screen. And one thing about VN is you really need to use green screens a lot if you want to have a lot of effects, just like every other app. Now if you look at the tutorial, you'd see a sparkly like splash over the screen, and that's what I'm trying to add over our first part, because it's at every part of my intro. So I just screen recorded that again, and yes, I am going to be going in with the chroma key to get the green screen off, and then we're going to, once we do that, we're going to test and see how it is. You can also increase and decrease the intensity, but I always advise you to increase the intensity to 100 so that the green screen goes completely. Now this is the second part of the tutorial. This is what this is what the second part of our intro is supposed to look like, and this is what we had when we did it again. So once more, we're going to go into the Fonto app, and then we're going to be trying to write my Instagram name and my Snapchat name. My Instagram name is __ver_firing, and my Snapchat name is ver112. So we're just going to be trying to reproduce that in the Fonto app so that it comes as a sticker. Our main purpose is to make the writings or the text stickers so that we can use them anywhere, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. When we write down both names, we're going to proceed to the next app that we're going to be using for our intro tutorial. So let's get into it. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Okay, I'm just writing my Snapchat name again. Like I said, it's V112. I'm not even sure if that's still my Snapchat name.
I think she knows it, but I'm sure.
In this tutorial, it looks like we're doing exactly the same thing over and over and over again, but not to worry, you're going to get the result that you want. So we're still going into our background eraser, picking the color we do not want, which is white. Once you pick white, every single white thing should go away, and then you should be able to get the exact color that you want. So we picked white, and there we have it. It's almost close to perfect. I'm just fixing some small parts in it. Everything about this app or this process is definitely very repetitive, and it's something that if you know how to play around with the app, if you just grasp the first part of playing around with the app, there's nothing you can't do with it. So there we have it. We have both our names, they are ready to go. We're using once again the eraser app to clean out all the white background that we've had. I went online and I got an Instagram logo and a Snapchat logo. Just write Instagram logo black or Snapchat logo black, and then you would get these logos. The next part of our intro has to do with phones. So I definitely am using an iPhone 7. So I just googled an iPhone 7, and then I got the PNG image, iPhone 7 PNG, and I got it, and I'm going to be using the eraser app to clean. Sorry for all these vain pictures. I'm going to be using the eraser app to clean out the white part of the phone and make it transparent, so that when I put it in VN, it's just going to be transparent, and all I have to do is import my video into the phone in VN. I got a white and a black iPhone, so you could do the same depending on whatever phone you choose to do, whatever phone you want. So like I said, Snapchat and Instagram black logo. I'm just doing all of this so that I can conserve time. I can do everything at once and then just get on to the next part of the tutorial. Now that we are in the VN editor, the next thing we're going to do is to pick the picture that we are going to use for the background of our next intro, which is this very beautiful tropical pink picture. And then we're going to go into the images that we cleaned out, and then like I said, we're going to be using a white phone, so I'm definitely putting the white phone sticker that I created, and I just screen recorded my Instagram, and I'm trying to fit it into the phone. I had initially done this, so I didn't really save all of this, so I'm going to have to be looking for it a lot. Sorry, you have to pardon me. And I'm using the black phone in front of the white phone just for aesthetics or whatever, and I'm going to look for a video of mine to put in that. So I got that video, and I'm going to try to fit it into the black phone. So right now we're going to be picking the Instagram logo and the Snapchat logo that we created using our eraser app, which is really simple. I think I'm going to be using an arrow to click on the icon in the app I'm using to add this, because from here it doesn't seem like it's very visible. So now we're going to just use the letters that we wrote, and I'm using the middle icon, if that makes sense, if you can see that. And I'm going to be using a loop animation to make the letters move because it's just cuter that way. So in our previous tutorial we did see that there were butterflies there, so we are going to be adding butterflies with the green screen effect to our intro. I just googled butterflies and I just saw yellow butterflies, so I was like, oh, this would be cute. So we're going to increase the intensity to 100. Like I advise, increase the chroma intensity to 100 so you get that. And right now we're trying to get the splash effect. So like I said, we're just going to go to the splash effect green screen that I have on my phone, and we're just going to increase the chroma to 100. This is the third part of our intro. We're rounding up very soon, and I'm just getting the pictures that I want to use. I definitely used the cut out tool and I picked person, and then I am actually outlining what I did. So this is me using the cutout, outlining what I did. The white I use is just specific to me. You could use any color, blue, red, any color. Just be creative. So right now I want my fire envy to have sparkle, so I'm just going to go in, pick it, use the blend and get the sparkle I want. Now I'm in the eraser app, erasing everything, and so fast, so easy, so swift. So right now I'm checking for the picture. I just clicked on black marble pink background. I don't know, I just liked this image and I used that same button to add the fire envy, and I'm using a loop animation to make it turn around. Now I'm just going to click on my pictures, make it move. I'm going to be using the float because I like it. In the loop animation I'm going to be using the float, so I'm going to add another picture and use the same thing just so you see clearly. I'm going to use that, go to loop animation, add float, and then we're going to see how the both of them floats up and down. So you see that up and down it goes. And so now that we have done that, I want to add, something cute into the, so I just went with love green screen and I just saw this one. Always add the chroma to 100. What did I say? I said 100 to get rid of everything green. 100 is the best. So that's exactly how our tutorial looked. The third part of our intro looked, and right now I'm just trying to adjust it to what exactly how the first one was. Yeah, I'm just trying to edit it so it will look like that. So there we have it. There is the third part of our intro. I would definitely be using an arrow to still show you that same part that you have not been seeing. I'm just realizing you can't really see it. And now for the last part of our intro, the fourth part, which is like one of my favorite parts of the intro. Oh, what are we doing right now? Okay, I'm just checking to see, if that is okay, because I'm a perfectionist. I must get it perfectly. And yes, I want to add the splash effect. I almost forgot the splash effect that I used on every single part to make like it open to another one. I'm trying to add it to this one. Always add the chroma to 100 to get rid of the green surfaces, and let's see how the overall picture looks. Okay, good. It looks great. It looks really great. So let's see how the overall outcome looks. Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, now for the last part, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. I said this is my favorite part. It has the most activity and I love it. So I'm just going to go to Fonto, write down my name with the font I want to use. I'm just looking for the font I used previously, but in the end I just settled for anyone. So I picked this one, and I'm just going to go to new project. add, because I did go to the eraser app to add that. So I'm going to use the picture that I want to use, which is the pink picture with some segments. I just googled all these things. You can Google them and you can get the pictures that you want. So I did get this picture because I was attracted to it. I'm just going to rotate it to YouTube, back. Yes. Now that we've rotated it, it's time to go with add object number 1. I'm going to click on that same place again, that tiny thing that you can't see, but I'm going to use an arrow to show you. I'm going to click on the image that we have cut out. That is the name Firenver. We cut it out for a while, and I'm just going to make it black. Oh wait, I forgot, I haven't cut it out. So we're just going to go back to the eraser app. So now we're just going to pick the white part so that the black parts remain, and we're just picking all the white parts out.
Silhouette, I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
We're going back to VN. So I would click on that same object in the app, click on what I just used the eraser app to cut off. So I'm just going to go to slide because I just want the name to come from up. I just like it. It just looks like it's revealing. So I'm going to pick motion, the loop motion slide for the name. Because I want it to slide all the way down, I'm going to take the name down so that when it's sliding from up way down, just so it looks better and the motion comes out, better. This is just me. You could do several things. I'm going to be definitely using an arrow, like I said, to click on this tiny part that does like most of the work. Now the next part I want to do, which is one of my personal favorites, is to add the blinking eye. I just clicked on the blinking eye. I actually wanted to use it for a different project, but I was like, why not just use it for this project? So I'm just going to use the chroma 100 all the time, and I'm going to resize the eye. I like how it looks. So now that I've done it, okay, let's play and see how it looks. Okay, we like it. It looks good. It looks really good. You could just Google green screen effect, blinking eyes, or cartoon green eyes, or you'd most definitely see the same thing I used. Then I just took it, a butterfly, because I see that everyone likes it now, so I'm just using it. And I added the intensity to 100 as usual. I'm just going to put the position it near the eyes, where the motion of the eyes and the butterfly just go together, so that it looks really beautiful. So let's see that. Oh, I really like how it's looking. We like how this is looking. So yes, right now I'm just going to save it. I'm going to save it right now. So I'm going to still pick that same project, and then we want to add the subscribe button. So I just typed pink subscribe button. I didn't know where it was located, so I kind of made a lot of mistakes at this point, but pardon me. I just typed pink subscribe button green screen effect. So I picked the one that I liked, and as you can see, I have a lot of green screens because with this VN app, it's free, but you work with a lot of green screens, especially when you want a lot of effects on your intro. Like I like a lot of motion here and there, so I definitely would go for green screen. I would pick this any day because it allows my creativity to be vast. So I pick green screen every day, every time, any day. And we found it. So now we're just going to go to chroma Once you click that, you're going to see chroma once it's green screen, and then you're going to add the intensity to 100. Still the same process, the same processes over and over again. So you can have an interactive intro. You don't need to have it just, you know, boring and monochrome. You can have it for a very, this may take longer than you're seeing here. This took me like a very long time, especially coming up with what I wanted to do. But once you get a hang of it, and now that I've given you a template, you can use any other green screen effect, or you can actually do the same, change the colors, whatever you like, but you can do the same. So no more boring intros on YouTube, no more boring intros. So there we have it, we are done with that. So the last part, the final the final part is adding the splash effect on the screen. So I am actually going to be going to that same green screen. In fact, that had a lot of splash effects. I'm just trying to, it had like so many splash effects, so I'm going to use the splash effect. I'm going to actually mirror it to make it a little bit different from all the other ones. This is just going to be at the end, at the slight end, because you want it to be the end. You want it to be okay when it splashes, the next video comes up, so you definitely will position it at the end. Yes, so I think we have gotten it now. So we're just going to spread it round, do the chroma effect obviously, then spread it round just so that the splash covers the entire screen. So if you want in-depth tutorials on this app, on VN, you can just let me know. I have a starter tutorial, like I said. I would link it in the next, so that you can change your app if you want to. So there you have it, guys. We've come to the end of our tutorial. If you really liked this video, please like, subscribe, most importantly share and comment. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me what tutorial you want me to do of the VN app, and I will do anything. We're going to still be exploring more options. Let me take a minute of your time to say Jesus loves you. Your week is fruitful. Enjoy fruitfulness and high favor. See you next time.